What's up, Ada Nation? Welcome to DApp Central, your home for everything blockchain and crypto. My name's Fareed, just fresh back from a rare Evo. If you guys are here watching, please let me know if the audio and the video sounds good. It's been a minute since I've been back here at my normal shooting location here, so excited to have you guys here on board with me. And today we're going to be diving straight into Doom, right? So we'll obviously kick off with a little bit of background talking about the recent Cardano Rare Evo event, which was a massive one for a lack of better terms. For anybody that missed this, I mean, I definitely urge you guys to go ahead and check this out. Next year, I know that the team has already started selling tickets, booths, etc. So if you are an exhibitor, if you're just a regular person attending the event, or if you're even a content creator, definitely make sure to go ahead, scoop up some tickets now, scoop up or reserve at least your locations if you're presenter ahead of this really big event. Now, again, we'll be diving into Doom here on Cardano. If you're able to hear me, perfect. I appreciate it. So, Crypto Conrad, thank you for coming in here. Rob, I appreciate the nice and kind words there as well. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys get an opportunity to tune in to Rare Evo? Did you guys get to check out the live streams? I know there's been so much content coming out about this, man, and I definitely had a blast there as well. I mean, seeing other content creators, seeing the Cornucopias game. I didn't get to meet Crypto Crow. I got to meet Rob from Digital Asset News. I got to hang out with a bunch of other members. Got to meet Mickey Watkins. Got to actually interview and sit down with Charles as well. So those videos and interviews will all be rolling out here over the course of the next weekend. Of course, we're now waiting on the Dubai Cardano Summit, right? So we're going to get to do all of this over again. In addition to that, there's also going to be a $100,000 bounty or up for grabs for Doom. So I believe they'll be working on a multiplayer version of this year. But as we get ready to jump in here, let's maybe just do a brief recap here of Rare Evo and maybe just kind of touch on some of the highlights. As you guys are rolling in here, please make sure to go ahead and share this stream out here. It definitely helps a lot. I know that this was sort of a last minute thing here, but I hope you guys will enjoy some of the footage here, some of the gameplay. And again, this is an interactive conversation. So if you guys have any questions, comments, go ahead and feel free to drop those in the live chat. Oh my goodness. So yes, Sir Crypto Conrad hanging out with the Nuvola guys. I actually had Raul de Benedettis on for 2 interviews. We went live once, and I had him over to also to sort of talk about what they're actively building and sort of the direction that they'll be moving into. And yeah, that was really exciting. Again, look forward to getting more content about all the projects that are out there out into the public. So definitely make sure to turn on those bell notifications if you don't already have those on. All right, let's quickly just jump into some of the content. So I'm going to quickly just take an opportunity to share my screen here. And like I mentioned, today we're diving straight into Doom. So before we jump into the gameplay, I just want to quickly lay down the foundation here. I've had Trim Bruce on the channel. He and I dove into all of these specifics. Again, I'm going to plug in here some of the recent content, but if you guys actually want to play the game yourselves, it's available at doom.hydra.family. The link is down below. Trim is actually here in the chat. Looks like he's up late at night right now, 1 o'clock, and he's trying to get his sleep schedule back, but great to see me here. Yeah, I mean, Trim, I can't thank you enough for all that you've done to really get this out here. Shout out to you, man. You, Pi, everybody. You mentioned Sebastian. I mean, the entire team or the entire tribe working at IOG to make this come to life. Because I was shooting and trying to interview everybody in person, it was super difficult to actually get to play and enjoy the game live. But now that I'm back, I'm able to do that. So I'll be jumping into gameplay here. But anybody who hasn't met Trim, he's really the mastermind behind all of this. And in my interview, Charles actually mentions him by name and how this all really came to be. So stay tuned for that. That'll be dropping very soon. And I'll take this as an opportunity to also plug in the video that Trim and I did together here, basically again highlighting Doom on Cardano. Trim answers all of the technical questions that we have, and he basically breaks down how every single frame within the Doom game that I'll be playing here in just a moment is captured as a transaction processed through a Hydra head. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with what a Hydra head is, it's basically a state channel very similar to the Bitcoin Lightning Network. I think one of the biggest differences is the fact that with the Lightning Network, it basically isn't able to use all of the underlying security or infrastructure from the L1, which in this case is Bitcoin. However, with Hydra, it is able to use all of the underlying security that we've come to know and love within Cardano. So that's really one of the biggest differences. But I'll drop the interview to this particular video. Let me actually get it pulled up here. Obviously, don't click off now to go watch that. I still want to plug my own content here, but if you guys want to find out more about this one here, I'll go ahead and leave the link to it down below. The video performed extremely well, and as always, Trim is a treasure trove of knowledge. So here is that link there. I've left it in the live chat for anybody who wants to bookmark that and check that out later. Now, in addition, we have the making of Hydra on Doom, or excuse me, the making of Doom on Hydra, which was a 30-minute presentation done by Trim as well. So I'm going to jump over here, and this is actually a sit down with me and Trim and Pi from Sunday Swap breaking down. Let me actually mute this. The entire walkthrough process. So I was lucky enough to have the pleasure, as you guys can see here, to interview Trim live at Rare Evo with Pi Laningham. So we talked about, what Doom is, how this came to be. I mean, literally, you name it, we discussed it. This is definitely another one that you guys definitely want to go ahead and check out. So I'll leave the link to this as well in the live chat replay. And then if I can quickly just pin down Trim's talk here, let's see if we can find it here on the official IOG channel. Let me jump out and give me just a second, guys. And then we'll jump straight into gameplay here. So let me see. I mean, there was just so much content there. Again, hopefully you guys are able to catch some of these live. So I actually don't see Trim's specific presentation. I'll have to probably grab that link for you guys and drop it off later, but this was huge. This was huge. There's actually a second stream here. Let me actually pull this one up where Trim does break down the impact of Hydra. So let me quickly drop this here. And he's actually breaking this down with a couple other gentlemen that have contributed to this as well. So Josh, I did see the numbers on transactions. We're actually going to take a look at that here in just a minute, and then we'll jump straight into gameplay. So again, take a look at those 3 videos. Super helpful to sort of lay down the foundation here. Again, guys, as we get ready to jump into the live gameplay, please make sure to go ahead and share this content out. All right, Trim, if you're still with us, appreciate you very much. If you've got to drop off, we totally understand. It was a pleasure meeting and catching up with you in Vegas. All right. Again, if my mic is okay, let me know. Hopefully my video is okay. Let me just make sure my inputs are okay. I believe they should be. Rev, thank you for tuning in here. How's it going, Fareed? I'm doing great, catching up. My voice is recovering a little bit, so I'm trying to actually stay hydrated. So I'll be sipping a little bit here from time to time. I hope you guys don't mind. I just wanted to say how much you appreciate what I do and how much of a difference that makes you in the community. I'm super thankful. I mean, honestly, it's the support that keeps me going, right? So the fact that you guys are able to tune in, hopefully you guys have caught both of the live streams that I did in person at Rare Evo. Hopefully you guys got some value and some benefit from that. But honestly, that's what keeps me going. Obviously, I genuinely love the ecosystem. Obviously, I'm a huge believer in Cardano, but to be able to finally, meet people that I've connected with and talked to for so many months. I mean, the Latin American community was there. We had Mauro, we had Diego, Alex, head of the Intersect NBO. I mean, so many people, La Petite Ada, that flew in. Trim was one of them, right, from Norway, all to make this happen in Vegas. Of course, we had IOG, Emergo, and the Cardano Foundation all in attendance as well. And I've made so many friends, and I've got interviews lined up that I'm really, really fired up. So even in my speech, I'm so excited right now, I can't even get a thought out. This is what it's all about. And that's why I encourage everybody who didn't attend this year, make sure to go ahead and check it out for next year. Tickets, I believe, are already on sale. Boots are already on sale, and everything is at a massive discount. So if you guys want to find out more, you can head over to rareevo.io, and the website should still be up here. Let me just make sure. And from here, you can basically get access to, I believe, what is everything or what is ready for 2025. All right. That is good. Sounds like everything from the microphone side of things is working properly. So, without any further ado, let's jump into Doom on Cardano. If you guys actually got to try this out, I mean, let me know down below what your experience was. I was running a couple of games here just before this took off, just to make sure that I was good. And I mean, I've had a blast so far, really sort of familiarizing myself with Doom. As a 90s baby, I didn't grow up with Doom, but it's something that I've definitely now sort of jumped into, and I've enjoyed it so far. So let me quickly share the link here for anybody who wants to check it out. It's available at doom.hydra.family. I did speak with Trim and Pi from Sunday Swap, and they mentioned that due to the fact that I think they're running over 60 different Hydra heads, that this is basically costing quite a bit to keep up and running. So I believe they'll be closing this down within the next couple of hours, maybe the next day or so, and then they'll be reopening it back up as we head into the Cardano Summit. Now, the Cardano Summit will be taking place in Dubai. It's on October 23rd or 24th of 2024. And Charles actually mentioned $100,000 which will be available for a Doom tournament. So this will definitely be expanding. And as a part of my video or interview with Trim, we discussed what the future basically holds for this particular game. So without any further ado, I know again, I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are too. We're about to dive into the Doom experience. Now, let me know if you guys want me to keep the sound on or whether you guys prefer with the sound off. One minor thing that I realized that hopefully the team can fix for us is that there's no way for me to turn off the sound without necessarily, or without, there's no way for me to turn off the music without turning off the sound. I want to still keep the effects, which obviously the gunshots, the noises, and things like that, without necessarily having the background music be too loud. But I didn't find a way to do that. Now, let's quickly talk about some of the stats here, though, before we actually dive into the gameplay. So here, again, we've got the official Doom on Hydra landing page. Clicking on this button here jumps us straight into a game. But before we do that, let's talk about some of the numbers that we see here. So I mentioned earlier, a single frame is a transaction. Give me 1 second. And that is all processed on the 60 plus Hydra heads that are currently running. Looks like Josh has actually corrected me. Looks like there may be over 100 now up and running. So again, as everybody's coming in here, please make sure to share the stream out here. Let's get as many people in to really show them the power of Cardano and the power of Hydra and layer 2 scaling solutions. A lot of other people coming in here. Web3 Wonders, I appreciate you jumping in here. Curious Comics, is anybody playing Shrapnel and is it good gameplay? I haven't played it just yet, but I did meet a crypto creator that does play it. I'm looking to get my hands on the alpha. I think I need an NFT, but definitely stay tuned. I'm going to try to do more gameplay content. The Reflex team was actually there as well. If you guys aren't familiar with Reflex, I believe they're a gaming studio. They've got really strong ties back to Charles and the Cardano community, and they've also released some free-to-play games. So I'll be covering those as well. Now, jumping back into Doom here, let's see. All-time games which have been played in the last 72 hours since it's been up are over 7,000. In terms of active games right now, we've got 8. Over 100 million transactions have now been processed, and over 52 billion, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong there, that's a lot of numbers, 52 billion transactions, or excuse me, 52 billion bytes being processed. We've got over 74,000 kills, 55,000 items picked up. That could be anything from extra ammunition, things such as Band-Aid packs, health packs, key cards, whatever you name it. I mean, there's a lot going on here in the game now. I've only finished, I believe, the first 3 or 4 levels. But I mean, you can literally play from beginning to complete end. Now, in addition to that, you can also play on different difficulty modes. And so one thing that I didn't necessarily get to ask because I just didn't have the time to actually play it was whether or not the amount of kills here are for a particular difficulty. You can imagine that if you're playing on easy mode versus, hard mode, the number of kills that you can get would vary drastically, right? So I would love to see leaderboards here based on different difficulty levels, or I would like to understand exactly how they've calculated the kills leaderboard here based on the fact that you can have different difficulties. Now, in terms of secrets, over 1,300 of them found. I've yet to actually find a secret. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea as to how difficult they are to find. But I believe that Trim is number one when it comes to secrets found. But of course, he's built this, right? So I'm sure he's had a lot of time to really understand where those secrets are and to kind of get an edge. So jokingly, when we interviewed, I told him that he shouldn't necessarily be calculated in there when it comes to secrets, but that is also another piece there. In terms of total playtime, this looks like it's at over 20 days worth of playtime. And keep in mind, this has only been up for 3 days. So a lot of people that are still tuning in and that are still playing. Looks like Josh might actually be super close to the team that's developed this. So Josh, let me know how you've contributed to Hydra here and Doom specifically. But Josh stating we haven't added filtering for difficulties on the leaderboard, but we definitely can. Yeah, I think that would be a huge help here to better understand where people fall. Because again, if you just group everything together, I don't think that it's necessarily fair, especially with a lot of people probably playing on easy. So we want to give credit where credit is due. Okay, so another question here, another comment from Josh. Top right corner near the restart button, there's a mute button that would turn off the music. So Josh, when I turn off the music, it appears to also turn off the audio for gunshots and things. But again, I will still give that another shot here to see if that does make a difference the second time around. So Josh, congrats. It looks like you are a developer. He's built the backend and the smart contract validation. Definitely do appreciate that. And I would love to have you on the channel here in addition to Trim to talk about, what this really means for Cardano and scaling. All right. So enough of me talking. That was a huge introduction. Again, check out all of the resources. Let me quickly actually stop sharing here. And just to make sure I get the sound, I'm going to take a second to reshare. So let me stop this. And I'm going to share again, but this time I'm going to make sure to include the sound. And let me know if you guys are able to hear the sound once we start playing. Again, if it's too loud, I will go ahead and try to monitor that. But I just don't want it to take away your experience. So let me. And you guys let me know if you guys are able to hear that. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it's too loud, I'm going to turn it down now. Okay. It looks like this actually did work. So let me turn this down here in my headphones. Okay. Let me know, is it too loud, especially when I'm speaking? If it's too loud when I'm speaking over it, then I'm going to just go ahead and try to turn it down even more. And then just switch the gameplay. But let me know. I'm turning it down in my own headset here just so it's not too loud. I wish there was a way for me to monitor the audio on a particular tab. If you guys know how to turn down the audio on a tab, please let me know how to do that here. That'd be highly appreciated. Okay. So it looks like Casey said the sound is good. MVP said the sound is good. Okay, so it sounds like it might be hard to hear my voice. So let me just mute that. And I still hear audio in my headphones here, but hopefully that fixes the audio. You guys probably don't hear anything at this point. Um, okay, that said, we have the counters here or the global stats on the left-hand side. Right below that, we've got the session total. So this is everything specific just to me. And then we've got the Hydra transactions live there on the left-hand side. So as Josh can probably tell you guys there on the side, and I'll turn the audio back on here once I jump back into the game. It's just like there's a lot of constant shooting right now. So that seems to interfere with my audio. So I'll turn the audio back on here in just a minute. But on the left-hand side there, as I'm moving around, as I'm looking in different directions, shooting, whatever the case is, those are all being processed as transactions from my browser to the live Hydra heads that are running on the various servers located throughout the globe. Looking there on the right-hand side right here, hopefully you guys can see my mouse cursor now. We've got the local TPS. So this is the transactions per second being generated by just my game alone. And then on the top side here, we can see the global transactions per second. So I believe right now there's 11 or 9. Now it's now updated to 9. Or now it's now updated to 10 games, which are currently playing. and then so we can see the live TPS there. Now, what's crazy is I believe during the actual event, which was Rare Evo, we were able to get this to I think nearly 3,000 transactions per second during a load test. So keep in mind that like this is definitely doable. And the crazy part is like this is basically scalable to I mean, however many Hydra heads we want to expose this to, right? So Trim mentioned this in his video with me is that like this is basically uncapped or gives Cardano an uncapped amount of transactions per second because again, you can open up as many Hydra heads as you want, right? So as long as you're able to pay for them, host them, you can spin up as many Hydra nodes or as many Hydra heads as you want. All right, enough of me talking. Let's jump straight into the gameplay here. And Ariel actually mentioning that we hit a total of 5,700 transactions per second. So huge, huge, huge here for Cardano and naysayers, right? Talking about the fact that Cardano can't scale. All right. Again, please, guys, share this out if you guys can. This would be highly appreciated. We've got over, I believe, 200 viewers right now concurrently between X and YouTube. Richard, thank you as well for jumping in here. Speaking of Sneck, before I dive into the game here, Sneck actually gave a ton of free drinks out at the pre-VIP party and at the after party. So anybody that was there was able to grab some snack free additions. I was supposed to grab two of them and actually put them to the side. I totally forgot. I was having so much fun chatting with Charles, everybody from IOG, Mergo, etc. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in here. Web3 wonder, what's my internet speed? I've got a big internet speed. I've got gigabit internet speed. Hopefully that doesn't have too much of an impact here. I should probably hardwire in. So let me actually see. So I've got my cables here. I can take about 30 seconds or so to hardwire in, but I'll play as is. If the internet does give me trouble, I'll hardwire in. All right, enough of me rambling on. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. So the first thing you do is just click on the screen. You've got different options here. You can use the regular old-fashioned keyboard, or you can go ahead and navigate using the up and down arrows. I'm going to go ahead and select a new game. And then there's 3 episodes. So there's Knee Deep in the Dead, The Shores of Hell, and Inferno. I'll start off with Knee Deep in the Head or Knee Deep in the Dead. And just for now, I'm going to keep this on the medium difficulty. You can go all the way to easy, or you can go to nightmare or ultra violence if you're experienced. All right, so I started the game and I'm going to turn the audio back on. So give me just a second here. I'm going to pause and all right, you guys should have audio. Guys, give me just a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can now get the audio when I'm back in the game here. And I'm going to restart. All right. So here I am, the very, very beginning, and I'm going to try to do a speed run. So I'm going to play through this pretty quickly. This is relatively simple at the beginning here. Sort of just kind of running back and forth, picking up some different health potions, etc. This door's currently locked. And I believe there's some ammo up here. Yep, armor vest. There we go. And I can also go into full screen mode if you guys prefer that. Let me know in the chat. Or if you guys prefer being able to see some of the stats there on the right-hand side with the TPS and the global space. All right. These guys are pretty quick to kill. They take about 2 to 3 shots each. And let me see here. So this is full screen. So let me know if you guys prefer this instead. All right, perfect. So yeah, Web3 Wonders asking for full screen. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And I'm just running around here. If you guys know about any of the secrets here, let me know about that as well. But yeah, the first level or 2 should be relatively simple until 3rd or 4th. There we go. Got some shotgun shells there. And if any of you guys do not do this, let me know down below what your thoughts are in the game. Seems like there's just a little bit of lagginess in the responsiveness here. Let's see here. So Josh, before the next room on the right side, after the big zigzag, there's a light section on the wall. Hit the E on that section. Let's see here. Oh, pretty much blow everything up. Jeez. All right, so before the zigzag, let's see here. So on the right side, after the zigzag, there's a lighter section on the wall. Hit the E. So this is the zigzag, I assume. Let me get off of that. So this is the zigzag. Nice. Ah, good call, Josh. I appreciate that very, very much. That's what this is all about, right? The community coming together to help me find some of those secrets. Nice. Got some ammo there, and looks like I'm outside now. Cool. Okay. So I didn't even realize that you could open some of those walls there. So I'll be keeping an eye out, Josh, on other wall sections that look like that. Now, this green stuff actually hurts you. So I've got to jump in here, pick that up real quick, and then yeah, jump on the other side. I'm not sure if there's a way for me to jump. Crypto Moose in the house. What's up, man? It's hard for me to bring up all of the chats while I'm doing this because I've got to click out of the game here, so I can't bring the chat up live. But I am monitoring that they're on the right hand side. So you guys keep those chats coming. If there's any issues with my audio or anything like that, don't hesitate to let me know. One thing you can also do is actually shoot these barrels. So this barrel will blow up just like that. And I'm not sure what these yellow things are here, so I'm not sure I can actually blow that up. Anyway, let's keep this rolling. I want to try and get through these early levels pretty quickly. I want to get my shotgun and all the other stuff so we can get a little bit more interesting. So, AC, just hit the space bar on the walls will do. That is the first piece there. Knocked through it relatively quickly. Again, guys, please make sure to share this out if you guys can. Definitely appreciate that. Helps to get more people here in the room. And let me actually change this layout here. Let me know if you guys prefer this layout instead, or if you guys prefer this side-by-side layout better. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, let's jump into the next one here. I'll keep it on this layout for now. So I've just finished that first piece there, and we're now moving over to the next piece, which is the hanger. Let's go ahead and keep on rolling. Again, I'm going to try to pick up the pace here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay with like my mouse cursor, so my accuracy isn't really on point right now, but I am trying. All right, there we go. All right, grab some ammo. Another monster up here. Got my red key card. Another monster right behind me. Perfect. So I've got a lot of armor, but my health is not looking too great right now. Nice. There we go. Web3 wondering levels and kills. Right now, I'm not sure how many I have. Let me see if I can jump out of full screen. Yeah, it's not letting me jump out of full screen right now, but it'll let me know as soon as I wrap up this level. I am just playing on the regular mode, so this is not violent or nightmare. And there's an elevator up here. And there we go. Got that shotgun. So this thing does so much more damage. So this should hopefully make my life a lot easier. Now this is locked. Let's see here. I wonder if I can pick that up. It's not letting me pick it up for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. All right, let's check out some of these other doors. There we go. Boom. And as you guys can see, that shotgun, man, makes my life so much easier. We got these bigger monsters. They take a little bit more to kill. Is that just one shot? Not bad at all. I've got some ammo here. Josh, if you're still here with us, Health, I believe, is literally just that, right? So, like, if my health hits 0, it goes down. But I'm not sure when my armor, takes damage. So I would assume that, like, my armor would go down before my health. But again, if anybody is a Doom expert, please let me know. And I'm also keeping an eye out on those oddly colored doors like, Josh mentioned earlier. Tons of health right there. Monsters, okay. Oh, jeez. Jeez. There we go. Whew. Feel like I'm doing better. My health is up again, and I'm getting more armor. There's a switch here. Boom. We got 2 new doors. Electro niche. What's the button on the last room? I'm gonna have to go back and check. Give me 1 second. So I think this might actually take me to the end right there. I think that takes me to the end. Before I do that, though, let's go back and check out what Electro niche was talking about. Again, guys, let me know if the audio is coming in clear. Josh stating, yes, if the health hits 0, you die. I have no idea what the armor actually does. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, my armor continues to go up, but I'm not sure when it's actually when it gets affected versus my health. Okay, so this is the elevator. Let me know if there's any lag on your guys' end or anything like that. Okay, oops, I fell back down, sorry. Electro niche, I don't see a button. I mean, I do see like these, oh, jeez. I see the poison sign, but I don't see any of the buttons. So maybe I missed something. Oh, this looks like, oh my gosh. Woo, jeez. Okay, so yeah, I did not expect any of that. That caught me off guard. It looks like a chainsaw over there. I've got no idea how to get into that room though. So if anybody here knows, let me know, please. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get to that chainsaw room. Now I'm curious. So I'm gonna just spend just a second to see if I can figure out how to get to that. So yeah, like that's locked. But I think now that I picked up a key card earlier, let me see if I can get up here. This is where I picked up the shotgun, I believe. Yeah, this is where I got the shotgun. I'm gonna come back down here, go back to the control room. And I can't do much down here. So yeah, I mean, I'm lost. I think that this is the room that takes me to the chainsaw, but I just don't know how to open it up. Let's see here. There's something back here. And even this, like, I'm not trying to pick that up. So, I mean, we gave it a shot. So I'm not going to take up too much time here. I want to try to get to the next level. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's see what's over here. We've got more ammo. My health is already maxed out and my pistol's already maxed out. So looks like there's not really much I can do there. All right. Let's get out of here. Okay. We went through this. And I believe this is the end. Peace. Boom. That shotgun does work. Oh my gosh. I love how the monsters just pop up in front of you like that. All right, let's see here. New point is officially done. 7 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Again, thanks for everybody for tuning in here. Definitely do appreciate all of the support here. Let's see here. All right, I think we're good to go to the next place. So next is the toxin refinery. So from here on out, I mean, you guys are learning as I am here. I've got no additional heads up here. Like this is my first time playing this here. So I played the other two portions before, but now this is literally just us playing for the first time, or at least me playing for the first time. Try to be a little bit careful here. Again, let me know if the audio is coming through. Hopefully the video is nice and clear, not too much lag or anything like that. Got some health. Boom. Let's go, baby. So I need a blue key to open the door. Let's see, where's that blue key? Okay, there's a door here. That's locked. Give me 1 second. Okay, so that's how I get at a full screen. Just want to make sure I can see all the comments here that are coming in. Thank you, Web3. I appreciate you. And yeah, I mean, the secrets are extremely, extremely difficult to find. So the fact that I even got the first one, that was all thanks to Josh. Like, as you saw, the only way that you could even notice it was the fact that it was just like a differently shaded color on the wall. Got some more health here. Boom. So yeah, those quakes do a lot of work. So just shooting that barrel. Ooh, headshot. I don't know what that is. Some monsters downstairs. And yeah, I'm excited to see. I mean, Charles actually playing this. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but this going to be a tournament with multiplayer, right? So imagine playing against other people in a Hydra head and having $100,000 on the line. Like that's going to be so much fun. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a little bit of lag there. I don't know if you guys saw that on your screen, but that was a little bit of lag. Let's see if the shotgun can reach all the way over there. It can. That shot can do some range. Let's go, baby. All right. Just got to make sure not to fall here. There's a monster up there I got to be careful about. I really wish I would have got that chainsaw in the last round. Boom. Oh, there's somebody behind me. Holy crap. Get out of my way. Boom. Let's go, baby. I need a bigger gun than the shotgun now, man, because even the enemies got the shotguns. Boom. Rest in dirt. Boom. Boom. The lights just turned off. Oh my gosh. What's going on? The lights just turned off. Holy smokes. Okay, so Josh stating, I don't know about any other secrets. Paya had to tell me about the other ones. Yeah, I mean, Web3, it's not easy to see these secrets here. I mean, I'm sure you'd have to play this game like all the way through and then come back all the way, through again to really be able to understand, okay, what the secrets are, where the secrets are. Any lag here is likely due to the network restrictions. Not sure about your network, but streaming can definitely hog a lot. That's definitely true. I'll see if I can hardwire in for my next stream. But yeah, so far that was the only sort of lag that I noticed. Geez, walking around in the pitch dark here is pain in the neck. I've got no idea where the heck I'm going. This is crazy. Why would they do this to me? Okay, I'm out of that room. Let's see what else is there here. Nothing else to interact with, but I hear a monster. Yeah, right there, I hear a monster. All right, let me see if there's... I don't know why they turned the lights off on me like that, man. Not a fan of that. Yeah, there's really nothing else back there. So I walk past that post. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back there. So I'm going to just get out of this area here. And there's that monster up there. Yeah, so I guess that's part of the element, right? So, he's talking about the fact that, like, this game had a lot of, like, jump scares. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play this back when it first came out. This is my first time really playing it. If it wasn't for, Hydra, I would have never really played Doom. So, this is sort of a new concept for me, but I like it so far. I like it so far. Okay, I see a switch down there. Looks like I've got to jump down there. Let me grab some of this ammo here, and let me see if this is some health. Yeah, but my health is actually maxed out already. So, I'm gonna jump down here. My only concern is if I jump down there, I don't wanna get stuck and die. So there's that switch down there. Oh, crap. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. No way. I think yeah, I think I'm done. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I found the wrong part. I was supposed to fall in the middle there, man. So those yellow signs look like poison signs. So I think that's it. What happened? Let's see. Do I get a pop-up? Do I get to restart? Dang it. Okay. So Josh, let me know. Was I supposed to go in the middle there? Because after a certain point, felt like I might have been done there. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, what happens here? Let's see. Can I new game? I don't want to restart though. Let's see if I can load again here. So Josh has never finished the third level himself. Ah, my goodness. Let's see here. Of course, I got the shotgun. Cool. Can I jump back in a game here, or has this frozen on me? Yeah, Nike on feet telling me to start over. Man, I hope I don't have to go through all that again. Okay, if you guys know how I can best use the save feature, like, can I save when I get to the third stage? That way I can, like, if I die, I can just sort of pick back up from there. I'm trying to understand how that works because if that does work that way, then I'll definitely make sure to save after I finish each level. But right now it looks like it's frozen. So let me exit and I'm going to restart the reload the page actually here. Old games do not auto-save. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Lectroniche. I appreciate that. Again, if you guys have gotten any value from here, please make sure to share this out here. I wonder what my total score was. Let's run another game here. And so one thing that I really like about this is you can actually pick the region that you're in, and that'll show, or at least I believe that'll pick the Hydra head in the closest region. Josh, if you're aware of how long this will actually be running up for, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and run another game here, and then we can talk about Cardano. So if you guys have any projects, any questions about, who attended Rare Evo, I'm happy to dive into that. I know that there's also been a lot of announcements from Rare Evo. I'll have my traditional Cardano certificates coming out here ASAP to cover. All right, I'm going to pick something different. Episode 8. Okay, this is the shareware version of Doom. I need to order play. Let's try this again. Let's just maybe take a couple of questions. So I'm going to pause real quick here and just look at the chat. Give me 1 second, guys. So this is coming in. Is the rendering that pass a transaction through Hydra? Can somebody explain? Saki's, yes. So I'm going to ask Trim if he can share his presentation with me. He did a 30-minute presentation on stage. But essentially what's happening, Sakis, is every frame that's generated here in Doom represents a transaction being processed using a Hydra head. So theoretically, every single second in my particular game, there should be a total of 35 seconds that are being processed. And if I actually pull this back up here, if you look on the Bottom left-hand side there, right? Let me get my mouse on it. Right here, those are all of the transactions being processed when I'm playing in real time. So you'll notice that they're moving. On the right-hand side, I've got my transactions per second, and then we've got the global state of everything. Because again, keep in mind there's multiple Hydra heads currently running. So we've got a total of 22 games being played right now. Again, I've left the link to this down below if you guys want to jump in and check it out on your own. Let's see here. We've got Thug Nasty, Thug Gang. Thanks for tuning in here. I appreciate you very, very much. Let's take a couple more questions here. This is from Josh. It should be between 3 to 5 hours. Pie's flying home, but he's spinning everything down once he's home. So if you guys want to jump in and check this out, you've got just a little bit more time to go ahead and do so. Thanks, Electro Niche, for all of the tips about auto saving. And Josh, of course, we appreciate you as well. Sakis, you are welcome. All right. If there's any other questions, leave them down below. I'll jump into those. Again, if there's any projects you guys want to talk about, I'm happy to do so here after this next session. All right, let's jump back in here for round number 2. Boom. All right, now we should be able to hopefully run through this pretty quickly. I'm going to jump into full screen mode again. Let's finish this first round off. You get my ammo, my armor. And I'm going to try to hit that secret Josh mentioned earlier. Okay, we just came through there. There we go. And also, one thing to keep in mind, this was during Trim's presentation. He mentioned from an extendability standpoint, right, being able to create custom maps in the future, right? So imagine creating a Cardano ecosystem where, or a Cardano map where you've got different projects within the ecosystem present, right? So, you know, being able to maybe create a map where you've got a building or something like that for IoT, different projects like MinSwap, Sunday Swap, or even a SNEC themed map, right? That's what we're talking about when it comes to customizability here for Doom on Hydra. I wonder if I can shoot that guy up there. Yeah, it looks like I can hit him. I can hit him. Boom, got him. Dead. Boom. All right. Got the secret door from Josh. Boom. Got some health here. And that's where I came from. I think that's it right there. Got some health on the way out. And boom, there we go. Let's big monster here. Boom. Take that headshot. Now, I wonder how you open this up. And again, I'm not sure what these things are here, but I'm sure that they play a part in that. Okay. Okay, so it's just a matter of swinging around those doors. Okay, cool. Let's hurry up and run through this real quick. Run through level number 2. If you type in IDDQD, God mode activates. Let me know what God mode is, Miles. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to try to speed run through this. Please, these guys are just... Boom, boom. Let's go, let's go. Take some of that. Let's go. Try to make this quick. Let's go. Come on. I'm going to get the shotgun here, and then we can get out of here. gonna work my way back down. So kills in God mode don't work. Cheats. Oh, okay. So you guys, I assume we're talking about cheat codes. However, they discard any stats while cheat mode is on. Thank you guys for engaging and really keeping up in the chat there. I'm learning a lot as I'm going through. I wonder, whoever won number one, I think it's like 800 plus kills, how far they got. Let's go. Want to pick up the pace here. Oh, they're going straight to the face. Some ammo here. All right. And I believe we're close to perfect. Nice. I hear a monster. Okay, I'm supposed to have the shotgun here by now. I forgot where the heck the shotgun. These guys are gonna kill me here if I don't shotgun. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I missed it. Eddie Z tuning in here asking, where do I go to try this out, Eddie? If you want to try this out, you can head over to doom.hydra.family. I mentioned this earlier, and so did Josh, who's actually working with them to develop this. They will be turning this off in a couple of hours. So this costs thousands of dollars to keep running. There's over, I think, 100 Hydra heads open right now, which allow for anybody to play from home. But yeah, right now, I think IOG is basically covering the cost to make this happen. So if you guys want to check this out, now would be the time before they take the servers down. Oh, this might be the shotgun. So yeah, well, I'll be reaching out to Trim. If you guys missed it, he was in the chat earlier. Oh, this is a brand new part. I've never seen that before. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the dark area here, but I wish I had that shotgun with me to help me out, man. Oh yeah, this is definitely where there's, I'm sure, some secrets. Yeah, I'm going to see if Trim can jump on the channel and actually break down the presentation that he did. He's got an awesome slide deck, basically breaking down from a technical perspective how they're able to make all of this work again. In Hydra Head, all the transactions and all the parameters about transactions between different party members are dictated by them and them alone, right? Once everything is killed, ooh, let me get out of there. I'm going to get killed. Yeah, I don't have a shotgun. I mean, I really need that shotgun. Now, once the Hydra head opens up and they've agreed on the parameters, how much a transaction costs, and what's actually happened, everything is then brought back to the Cardano L1 and captured in one single block, right? So, I mean, this would not be doable on the regular Cardano network. So much data to process each frame as a transaction, but through Hydra head, you're able to basically, establish the transaction cost. And I believe that you can even set it to no transaction cost, which would make perfect sense for a use case like this, right? Where you don't want to have transactions weighing down, the entire sort of head, or bogging down the head here as you're playing and generating potentially thousands of transactions. We've got Do Not Salute, my friend. Thanks for tuning in here. I appreciate it. If you guys remember where that shotgun was, that would be great here, because I want to try to get out of this level here with the shotgun. I just don't recall where the heck it was. Now, after this, again, if you guys want to chat about just regular projects, I'm more than happy to do so. I think it might have been up here. Let's see. There it is. Let's go, baby. All right. Now I need to go back into that dark room and see if I can. That's still locked. All right. So this is Electro Niche telling me to save the game. So let me go ahead and listen and be wise here. Give me 1 second. I believe it's escape. Okay, I know I got the shotgun, but how do I pause here? So I'm trying to pause. Give me 1 second. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to save this time. Stage 2 save. Game saved. Okay, cool. Now, Electro, if I die, can I come back there or do I have to restart? That's the question I have about the save games. All right, I came through there already. I've been there. I've been there. Now I want to go back into that dark room. Perfect. Okay, now I'm equipped to blow these guys off. Boom. Let's go, baby. And the crazy part is I missed this entire section. Oh, on my back. Too slow, baby. You gotta be faster than that. I think that might be it. But now that I've got my shoddy, I'm ready to go to the next level, man. So I think I'm gonna head out of here. Okay, so he said you should be able to, well, normally. Okay. Yeah. So if that's the case, then I'm definitely gonna save a lot more frequently, especially when I get to the third stage, because that's where I died. Just gonna jump over here. Forget it. There we go. And let's just quickly round out this round. Perfect. And I believe we're getting close to the end. Hopefully I'm not I'm not too bad of a player here. Let me know if there's anything I can do to improve my gameplay here. Nate from Olympus Insight. Welcome in, Nate, from Australia. How are you? All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, this is where I died last time. I'm going to save as soon as we start. Okay, I believe it's saved. And let's jump back in now. All right. Let's do this, baby. Ooh, I'm missing. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go, baby. Got my health. I'm doing well, Nate. Thanks for tuning in here. I actually ran into a Mark Byers from Australia again at the Rare Evo. He's also from Australia. Huge community out there. All right, so far so good. I don't know what the heck that is right there. That blue orb looks almost like a ghost or something. Can't shoot it though. Let's go. Oh, okay. I noticed that red button there. So when I get to that room, I've got to press that for sure. I might be able to drop in there now. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Got some armor. I'm already armored up. Oh, Jeez. Electronese saying that it doesn't seem like I'll be able to jump back in here if I do die. So I'm wondering if save is only good for as long as you're alive, or for as long as you're in that particular session. That's what it appears like, at least. Boom, 2 for 1. Yeah, this shotgun is a must, man. That thing does work. All right, this is where I died last time, right? So I see a switch at the very bottom here. And there's a monster up there at the right. Wait for him to come. Okay. Now, I want to be extremely careful here, because if I fall down right here, I'm dead. And that's what happened last time. Now, if I go here and I turn around, there we go. There's a green button there. And there is a little spot for me to stay alive. So I think after I get done with this dark room behind me, I'm going to have to jump straight down there, hit that red button. Hopefully that gives me like an elevator or something, or that turns on the lights or something. But I'll come back and do that here after I finish these guys off. Let's go, baby. Straight to the head. All right. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh. And this is exactly what happened last time. I'm literally working blind here. Think they're dead though. Okay, cool. Okay, so now the only thing I can do, I'm pretty sure, is to jump down here in the middle. If there's any other thing that I can do, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's all I can do at this point. So I'm going to jump down there and try this out. And if this works, great. If not, this is the end of the game. Let me save one last time just in case. All right, let's give this a shot. Nice. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that did bring me up. Yeah, Bruno, trust me, I'm saving, man. I can't take these losses no more. Okay, cool. Look at that. It fixed the whole ground there. Let's see if I got my lights back on. Still no lights. Got my shells. Cool. There's this dark room here, or this dark hallway. But I'm not sure where else to go next. All right, let me get out of here. And then, let's see. I'm going to go back to where I was earlier to see if anything else has opened up there. Not much to do here. Oh, look at this. Nice. Okay. Jeez. I hear monsters. I just don't see them. Okay. I just came from there. And this is where I started off at. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to run back here real quick. And I still can't open that. Okay, there's another room here. Ooh. Let's go. Okay, so I'm a lot farther than I was before. So hopefully you guys you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Yep. definitely a lot more monsters to fight. Solid, solid. Oh, geez. Look at that. That barrel helps out so much. I mean, there's got 2 or 3 of those monsters all at once. What's up, Ada Angelo or Adangelo? Thanks for tuning in here, guys. If you guys can share the content out, I'd appreciate that. Again, keep in mind, this is all running on Hydra, Cardano state channel scaling solution. We had Josh here with us earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here with us, but he's actually one of the guys that has contributed to the development of this. So I think we might have done it. Looks like we might be close to the finish of the level. Okay, let's go. Nate, take care, man. Appreciate you jumping into this stream. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh, Nate, are we catching up tonight? I need to make sure about the timing. I need to make sure about the timing. I've got a couple of calls here. So if we are meeting tonight, let me know, Nate. I need to double check the time. Ping me on Discord. Josh, thanks for still being here with us. Hopefully you're okay. Sounds like you've picked up some CV, or you know what I'm talking about. Some of that COVID. Hopefully you feel better. A lot of people, I think, are recovering after the recent event, especially after hanging at the airports and being in contact with so many different people. David Jr., thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, brother. All right, let's jump into the next one here. And I think this will be the last one that I stream. And then let's talk a little bit about just sort of the ecosystem and then wrap up today's stream. So I'm going to save very quickly here so I can jump back in later. Again, the official link is doom.hydra.family. I'm going to paste that here in the live chat for you guys. There you go. All right. And I'm going to overwrite my save. No way. Don't tell me I just loaded a whole, I went back and I reloaded my game. Jeez. I meant to save, not load. So I think that will go ahead and probably just wrap it up here. I'll jump back in and play a little bit later, but hopefully that was enough of a deep dive for you guys there. I was supposed to save, not load. So crazy way there for me to wrap up there. But I did get to the 4th level. So I'm happy that I was at least able to progress a little bit further. And yeah, hopefully you guys are able to see a little bit of what Cardano and Doom are able to do together. So again, I was trying to save. Yes, Devin Bender, this is fully on chain. Yes, this is exactly why I'm streaming here, to show the power and the capability of Cardano, right? So this is huge. Like, this is a massive development. Give me just a second, guys. So I'm going to have Trim on the channel. Yeah, D-Not saw exactly what happened there. I mean, I got confused. And yeah, I loaded a game instead of saving, but I did get to the 4th level, and it is captured on stream, which is on YouTube. So if anybody ever asks, I've got proof. But yes, Devin Bender, to answer your question from earlier, this is fully on chain. This just displays the power of Doom, or excuse me, the power of Hydra, Cardano state channel, and the ability that it has to process over, I believe Josh mentioned, 5,700 transactions per second, right? That was after the load test had gone on. So imagine when there's, thousands of Hydra heads that are able to be running concurrently. They don't necessarily all have to be running Doom or be spun up specifically for Doom, but it goes to just show concurrently what can be done using Cardano for scaling. So I'm going to quickly pull up a graphic here. I'd love to just kind of break this down, and I'll have Trim break this down as well. But let me bring this up here. This basically highlights what state channels are. So I'm going to share this here, and I'm just going to blow this up a little bit. So this is exactly how this is able to work. For anybody who isn't familiar with state channels, operates very similar to the Bitcoin Lightning Network, where at the very bottom here, you've got the base blockchain, which is Cardano. And every 20 seconds, we've got a brand new block that's minted, right? So as a stake pool operator, which I'll take an opportunity now to quickly actually plug in my stake pool, I'm contributing directly to the Cardano network. And the way that that happens is I've spun up a dApp Central stake pool or a Cardano node that just runs the Cardano software. Now, if you guys want to support me here on my mission to educate the broader space here, please consider delegating with the official dApp Central stake pool. Right now, as you guys can see there, we've crossed over 41.5 million ADA delegated. But this is how you guys are able to support me as a content creator while also earning your own traditional ADA rewards. So by staking or by delegating to the pool, you earn traditional ADA rewards, but you also earn 3 other tokens, one for the Matera protocol, another set of tokens for the Sarah ISPO, and another one for the Tokyo ISPO. I believe the Matera one may have just ended. So if you've been delegating and already showing support, number one, thank you for doing so. But the number two, your Matera tokens will be available to claim very shortly once their TGE has concluded. And I'll make sure to get more content out about that. Now, again, let's jump into what the actual capabilities of Hydra are and what state channels are. So I'm going to jump back in here and I'm going to pull this back up here. So what I mentioned earlier is at the very bottom, we've got the base chain, and every 20 seconds, a brand new block is minted. And there's over 3,000 of these stake pools right now in Cardano. So there are what are known as leader logs, basically a pre-allocation of blocks that should be minted by different stake pool operators, just like me. In every epoch, my stake pool is maybe allocated 40 or so blocks, given how much delegation I have currently delegated or staked with my pool. Now, every 20 seconds, those blocks are minted. And as you might make a transaction, whether that's, making a swap on something like Sunday Swap, making a deposit on a lending and borrowing protocol, those are grouped into the mempool. And those transactions are basically sent and executed, and they're captured and stored in a block. So the way that you can verify or get access to each of these blocks as they're minted in real time, you can visit something like Pool PM, and they actually show all the blocks that are minted in real time. So let me actually jump back over to this tab, and we actually can see all the blocks that have just been minted. Now, with something like Hydra, every single frame is a transaction. The thing is, if we're to try to do all those transactions on regular blocks like this, that would be nearly impossible because Cardano, right, with its current consensus, mints a block every 20 seconds. So in order to be able to run something like Doom, where you have 35 transactions per second, you have to use what is known as a Hydra head. Now, with the Hydra head, and let me jump back over here, you basically have an off-chain payment channel. And so this time, instead of you interacting with the base blockchain, you're basically opening up, quote unquote, your own sort of tunnel or your own sort of tent where you and anybody else who's a part of that network or underneath that tent, or I'll actually just use a casino example, right? So anybody who's playing with you with at the casino, right, which is sort of the off-chain payment channel, you guys can have your own games or you guys can play your own things or just do whatever you want within your own casino. Now, once everybody's done interacting in the casino and everybody has basically sort of agreed on what everybody else has won or lost, including themselves, you can then take that back to the base blockchain and execute that or record everything that's happened here in the off-chain payment channel as one single transaction. So the way that Trim also described this during his talk at the Rare Evo event was he used the analogy of an airplane, right? So while the airplane is grounded, you're on the base blockchain, which again is that 20-second frequency for each block that's minted. But as the airplane takes off, you can reshuffle, a lot of the contents within the plane, whether that's the people, the baggage, whatever you want, all of that can change while you're in the air. And while you're in the air, you still have means of communicating with the ground station or the base station, which in this case is the base blockchain or the Cardano blockchain, right? And this is actually, again, one of the sort of words that I have learned a little bit more about, which is the word isomorphic, which basically means that the off-chain payment channel or the Hydra head adopts or inherits all of the security features of the base blockchain alone. So you still get the security of Cardano, even though you're working within your own airplane, your own casino, or your own off chain payment channel. Now, again, the biggest thing here is that whoever is a part of that payment channel, they have to agree on the final outcome. So, to put this into perspective for Doom, there's a payment channel or Hydra head that's opened up there. There's a set of ephemeral keys that are used, which basically means that for any transaction that's being made, you don't have to sign each transaction. So, like right now, if you go to Sunday Swap, Mint Swap, or whatever, when you make a swap, you have to sign that transaction into your password, right? But because of how quickly and how many frames are being sent to the Hydra heads when you're running Doom, we can't have the ability to sign because again, that would take so much time. So the ephemeral keys are used, if I'm hopefully using that word correctly, which basically make it where you don't have to sign for each single transaction. Now, as you're doing everything, you're getting kills within the Doom game, etc. All of that is being recorded, and the final state of the game, which captures how many kills you have, how many secrets you found, all of that good stuff, that is all then recorded in one single transaction that's brought back to the base chain, right? So, step number one, participants lock up collateral in a smart contract. So, think of this, for example, as the $100,000 prize whenever that takes place or the Doom tournament takes place at the Cardano Summit. That's then locked in a smart contract. You have different Hydra heads or different players playing. And once everything is settled, presumably if each game is settled in a different head, that presents a different challenge. But for now, we're just going to assume that there's multiple players playing in a single Hydra head. Once everybody's done playing, there's going to be a comparison of the different stats. And whoever basically has a high stat, the smart contract will be written in a way to where all the funds will be released to that particular wallet address. So that's part number 3 here, where the payment channel closes. And then the participants are sent a final result, which is then captured in a single block on the Cardano ecosystem. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense there. Again, step number 1 is to open the payment channel. Step number 2 is the interactions or the microtransactions taking place directly within Hydra. And then step number 3 is the settlement, the agreement, and then the recording being sent back to the base chain. So hopefully this has been a little bit of a walkthrough explaining what Hydra is. I know for a lot of people, they really didn't understand what it does or what it did. But again, being able to hopefully see this paired with Doom and the other examples, that allows for things to click. All right. There's a lot of comments here, so I'm going to grab a couple of these here as I do get ready to close down the stream. I do appreciate you all tuning in here. This is coming in here from Jose. Fareed, it's great to see Hydra on Doom or Doom on Hydra, but what does this really do for existing apps on the platform today? It still takes me 10 minutes to receive and send ADA, which is fair. So again, Jose, interacting with just the bare L1, there's not a lot that we can do right now, short of maybe decreasing the block propagation time from 20 seconds to maybe 15 seconds. But then that also poses other issues with nodes being able to properly keep up with blocks as they're minted. Now, this is only one method here, Jose, of scalability. There's also rollups. So there's ZK rollups, and I believe there's optimistic rollups that can also be implemented. So this is only one way, but this is a great way to scale and to also lessen the burden on the main L1. So if a lot more projects begin to adopt Hydra, that could hopefully remove some traffic that isn't necessary to be done on the L1. That could move that into a Hydra head and presumably or hopefully leave more room for transactions like yours, which can only maybe be done directly on the L1. Let's see here. Coming in for PC, how many frames are sustainable? I think Josh may have answered that. Let's see here. We didn't try to do anything more than the Doom numbers, which right now I believe is the 35 frames per second. Josh also mentioning that the graphics are all managed off chain. Appreciate that very much, Josh. Jose, you are welcome. I'm happy to have the conversations and hopefully provide a little bit of value. Can Cardano be as fast as my credit card someday? I mean, Jay, the hope is so, right? So I mean, imagine something like a payment provider, right, who has a Hydra head opened up. I mean, as you saw there, Hydra's able to process things almost instantaneously. And then maybe the payment provider only settles once per day at the end of the day, right? So I definitely do think that there is an opportunity for Cardano, especially with Hydra and the other scaling solutions, to be as quick, if not faster, than your credit card providers or your credit service providers. Let's see here. PC, meaning like whatever machine game is playing from, governs the performance. Yes, right now I believe that is the case. Again, this is just one single use case, but there are hundreds of use cases here for something like Dune. All right. Any last questions? Now would be the time to go ahead and drop them in the chat. I appreciate you all tuning in here. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the gameplay here. Again, we made it through the first 3 levels. I definitely enjoyed it. If you guys have not checked it out, check it out. It's available at doom.hydra.family. And I believe it's going to be up for a little bit over a few hours from now, right? So piloting him on his way back, he'll be closing down the servers. We've got, let's see here, Lord tuning in here. Thanks for tuning in. You didn't miss too much, but definitely go back. I played the game, made it through the first 3 levels, and then we did a breakdown of state channels and Hydra and just basically how they work here. Jay Duke, great question. This is completely free to play. Again, when you're in a Hydra head, you have the ability to set custom parameters about the head itself. So all those frames that we're processing per second, there are no transaction fees associated with them. But that's because with Hydra and each head, you have the ability to set the head rules or the head parameters. So maybe a project or a DEX or a DeFi protocol comes, in the future, and in order to engage in their Hydra head, maybe they charge more than the traditional ADA fee, which is like 0.18 or 0.17 ADA, right? So all these different things are customizable and they are per head. So keep that in mind. DNOT, keep the videos rolling. I will definitely be doing my best. I actually shared this on my Twitter earlier. If you guys aren't following me there, please make sure to do so to stay updated. Let's see here. I actually got an interview with Charles Hoskinson. So that'll be coming out here in the next few days. Let me see here. Actually, I'm going to try to get it out tonight if I can, or tomorrow morning. But this is exactly why you want to have those notifications turned on just to stay updated here. Charles came by. I mean, he's such a busy guy during these events. He stopped. We talked about his chat with RFK, which happened remotely. Unfortunately, RFK on such short notice with his team, Secret Service, etc., didn't appear in person, but they did do a Zoom call live. In addition to that, we discussed partner chains, which basically brings another method for income for SPOs or stake pool operators. We discussed chain and governance and a few other topics. So stay tuned for that. I'll make sure to pump that out here very soon. Turn on your bells, turn on notifications, and definitely make sure to stay updated with everything there on Twitter. And then, yeah, I shared this picture not too long ago here. Let's see if I can pull it up. This was on the closeout night of the Rare Evo event. I mean, this was a massive, massive event. Once this loads, you guys will be able to take a look, but the team outdid themselves greatly. I mean, Zed performed live, and this was just a picture of the crowd there. I mean, I was blown away. Super professional event. Oh my gosh, so much networking. The days felt too short. I tried to stream there in person, and that ended up taking a couple of hours. But the food was great, the people were great, the atmosphere was great, and this is what the closing party or the closing event looked like. So definitely one to make sure to tune into next year. I mentioned everything is available at rareevo.io. And let's see here. Another question coming here from Jay Duke. We all want RFK to win, but they don't debate him. I mean, yeah, he's fighting an uphill battle. He is third party. And as you know, historically, this has always been a 2-party system, Democrat or Republican. So we'll definitely do our best. All we can do is try to spread the news, try to spread the word. And Charles and, people like Charles, I think have really done a good job of trying to bring them onto their platforms and to really allow for them to speak and to have more of an impact, right, than they currently do. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that'll do it here for today's live stream. We've been going for just about an hour and a half. Hopefully you guys have found this to be helpful. If you're just joining in or if you missed any portion of it before, definitely go back. Check it out. We broke down Doom. We talked about all the different resources that you guys can check out in order to stay updated. And again, hopefully you guys have found this to be helpful. I definitely have, and look forward to doing this again. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it here. Really, really do appreciate you all tuning in. Have more content coming out very soon. But on that note, subscribe. If you guys found this here, again, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like. Let's get this content out there. And on that note, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Appreciate you all. And yeah, cheers. Bye-bye.